The United Nations took several steps on Monday to improve delivery to aid to people in Haiti. Neil McFarquhar, the UN correspondent for The Times, is with me now, and he has the details. How would you describe the feeling inside the UN about how well it's responded to this crisis?
Well, I mean, you know, they recognize that there needs to be a system in place, that is just such a huge task that it has to be more organized. But I guess they're sort of pleading for time because they feel like it's only been 5 days. Logistics are terribly difficult. You know, air, sea, land, all of it has been affected by the quake. The system itself, the United Nations system, has been affected by it. But you know, all the NGOs are saying you got to get it in place. You know, we need to have this working. The main problem is the airport. It all has to come through the airport. It's got one runway. And you know, it used to handle maybe 30 flights a day. Now it has to handle over 100. So they have to, you know, send some of them over to the Dominican Republic. So the port sustained heavy damage in the quake. So they're trying to fix the port because obviously they could get a lot in that way. There are a couple private airfields around the country, and they're trying to beef that up.
Now let me ask you about medical care. There's clearly still a shortage of medical care. How is the UN going to help in that regard?
They want to move in a bunch of people. They're going to try and move in a tent city of 800 people because people don't have a place to work. They don't have a place to sleep.
A tent city of UN workers.
A tent city of 800 for UN workers.
What about security? Getting more police to replace some who have been injured or killed in Haiti? What's the plan for that exactly?
Well, the Haitian police have really been sort of badly set back by this. They told UN officials who were visiting yesterday they've lost about half their 4,000 member force in Port-au-Prince, so they're down to 2,000. So today, Ban Ki-moon, the Secretary General, asked the Security Council to send 3,500 more security officers, a combination of police and soldiers. They're nervous about the potential for the frustration for boiling over. In sort of a global sense, Port-au-Prince is fairly calm, but there's obviously pockets where there's trouble, and you know, something like distribution of cooking fuel will suddenly get out of control. So that it's kind of they're doing it anticipating that there could be problems as people, you know, without food, water, and shelter gradually get more and more angry. But at the moment, they don't feel like there's a pressing security concern.
I was interested in something you were saying earlier about concern on the part of the UN about sending too many peacekeepers in and the sort of message that sends about who's in control of Haiti. Talk about that if you would.
Well, there's always been sort of a tension. You know, the government there has never run particularly well in recent years, and there's always been kind of a tension about why, you know, it needed such a big United Nations force. Now, they had help before all this happened, you know, but they're always, the Haitian government is very sensitive about its sovereignty and that, like, you know, just like being rolled over with a bulldozer. So there's some talk of changing the mandate because now they're sort of in a more development phase and the rebuilding phase, and do they need to change the mandate? But I think the sense in the Security Council is they don't want to rush into it because, you know, they sort of want to get the Haitian government a chance to get back on its feet and see how that goes.